Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Honish, Andrew Labouche. Andrew is the sports writer. I am the personality. How you guys doing? Shamalama ding dong to all of you. Hip inside jokes. And how would everybody be involved in those hip jokes, Andrew, you might ask? Why, they can just go to our Facebook page. Just type in Fight Net Radio. You'll catch up on episodes. It'll take you straight to the Fight Net Radio Facebook page where we interact with the people who listen to our show. Big shout out to a ridiculous quantity of people that seem to have better things to do than, be entertained by us from all over. Like, I'm shocked, right? I'm literally shocked at have you looked at the countries where people listen to our show from?
No, I haven't.
Ireland, Hayward. It's funny as shit. You can also see the original version of what might be the Fight Net Radio t-shirt. Andrew has yet to comment on it. Big shout out.
I said I liked it. It was good.
Hi, my name is Shamalama Ding Dong.
Yeah. I liked it.
All right. And shout out to Mario and Jaime and Paul and everybody who listened to the show, who went there. How do I identify your family members as compared to listeners, Andrew?
I have no idea.
Really? They don't tell you whether or not they're listening anymore? I believe everybody in Northern California who listens to this show is a family member.
No, I expect them to listen, so no, they don't tell me anymore. They used to, but after a while, I got family have it downloaded on their phones, Lee, so I don't check up anymore. Most of the time, they'll ask me questions that are coming from our show anyways, right? That's where they're getting some of these questions from.
True.
So, yeah.
Well, and the reason
we've been doing it a long time, bro. It's not a secret anymore, you know what I mean?
It's still a secret.
Guess what? Guess what I was doing yesterday?
What were you doing yesterday?
I was betting on ponies, right? It was the Triple Crown yesterday.
Yes, it was.
So I'm down at the satellite place, 7:30 in the morning, getting ready, got my papers out, looking up my ponies. They introduced me to a fighter, Lee. Tony Oliveira, bantamweight fighter back in the I don't know. He was the roommate to Cassius Clay before he was Muhammad Ali.
Really?
Yeah, talked about that a lot from San Francisco. His father was actually a former bantamweight champion of the world. Tony
Hold on, before this gets completely out of hand, is he a degenerate gambler betting on ponies too?
Oh yeah, we're all betting. But Lee, I start gambling maybe 2-3 races later. Old dude wouldn't stop, bro. He's on fire at this moment. He didn't know how to use a computer, Lee, or a telephone, right?
Once he got him started, he wouldn't turn it off.
Oh, would not turn it off. Muhammad Ali, I guess, saved him from the mob one time, right? He was going to go in there and rough some dudes up for some money that was taken. He said Muhammad grabbed him and told him not to do it. Wasn't worth it. Talked about his father. I ended up looking his father up for him. Found him on BoxRec. Gotta love BoxRec. Dude starts crying on me right there because he's looking at his dad, right?
No.
Hasn't seen it. Oh, I'm telling you, bro. 3 races later, I finally get to get in my paper, Lee. No, it was a good time. Good time. Then I found out I have another bantamweight family member back in the 1930s. I actually looked to see if these two fought. It was so weird. 2 bantamweights, same time frame. They never fought, but he was out of oh shoot, that just lost me. Salinas? It was Salinas or somewhere in Northern California. Los Baños. Maybe it was Los Baños, I think. Bonillas is their last name. So it was a very cool day. Meeting a bunch of fighters, Lee. What's going on?
Well, I went to the fight and met no fighters. I met Marky Mark and Rick Ross. Apparently they don't call Marky Mark anymore, and apparently it makes you douchey if you go up to Mark Wahlberg and go, "Hey, Marky Mark, where's the Funky Bunch?"
Yeah, that's probably not.
Apparently that's not cool, and his security doesn't think it's cool. But based on everything, he's a full foot shorter than me. I can kick Marky Mark's ass. So I'm putting that out there right now. Marky Mark, wherever you are, I can take you.
If you ever need the publicity on Lee's
right, I'm down with the Marky Mark thing. Now Rick Ross, on the other hand, straight up thug gangster looking dude who came in with an entourage, and one of the dudes in his entourage actually had a full sequin jacket. Like, I don't even know where you get that many sequins. Like, you have to be like a
Rick
female.
Ross,
yeah, Rick Ross's posse.
He was.
I don't want to make myself sound whiter than I already am, but Rick Ross's posse, let me put air quotes around that, was unbelievable.
So literally. He's like the new Suge Knight of boxing, basically.
Oh, he is the Suge Knight of boxing. But they were all there. What's his name from the Black Panther was there. Like, I don't think... Here's what blew my mind about yesterday for all of you who listen and follow fighting. I'm sure that you thought, like Andrew and I thought, yesterday was a throwaway fight in Vegas, right? Almost borderline ballroom boxing, right? Horn versus Crawford is that's a fight that needs to be in Fresno, right?
Is that what it looked like, Lee? I didn't watch it. Told you. I was blackballing that ESPN.
It was a near sellout. Like, they filled up the MGM Grand Garden Arena. There were actual celebrities. You know, Bozeman was there. Like, they had Mike Tyson was there. It was the regular boxing crowd that came in to see this fight. Crawford draws.
He's legit. He's the best American fighter there is.
And then go one step further. Okay, and I posted this online. So this is a literal thing that happened. I'm at the pool yesterday with my way too hot and stunning fiance, sitting, and I'm melting because I'm white and she's not. So I'm melting at the pool. Right? I'm so white, like I'm just waiting to spontaneously combust in front of people. So I'm sitting there, and the couple next to us is Australian, and they're talking in that Australian "G'day, mate," background, whatever that dialect is that those Australians speak, right? It never dawns on me, literally does not dawn on me until after I'm placing my bets and I'm literally walking to the arena, and I posted it immediately when the thought hit me, which was, oh, Jeff Horn's from Australia. That's why there's Australians in the pool. Oh, like literally, it hit me so late. I had gone to the pool, come back to the room. I may have pleaded for sex. I don't know. It's questionable. Trying to remember. And I don't drink. Usually there's a lot of, deal making for that kind of thing. She did go to Gucci. So.
Ooh.
Been an expensive. Wait. She wants a belt from somewhere else. And the belt's even more expensive.
She wants a belt.
A belt. I want to know what a $700 belt can do. I mean, that's. Wow, see, this is what happens when you don't get a room big enough. They can't hear you. Only Andrew can slightly, and it's funny to him. So, literally, I'm walking in, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then I get inside, and I'm like, they show up early to the fight, too. They were there, I'd say by 4:30. Crowd was, like, they were going to get their money's worth out of the tickets. And
how many Jeff Horn fans? Did Horn's people show up? No.
Shockingly large amount of Australians. To the point where a couple of times during the fight, Jeff Horn was never in the fight.
That's what
never.
I heard. Yeah.
There was never a point where I went, oh! All I kept thinking was get past the 9th round and hit Terrence Crawford a couple of times and see if he's really got a jaw. That's the only hope he had. He went off at 5-1. He was a 5-1 dog for the fight. They bet him down. They literally bet him down from 10-1 by the time I got there. So I took Jeff Horn at 5-1, and I said it would go longer than 9 rounds. That's how I bet it all out. We'll go through the individual fights. I'm just giving you my general feel on this, but for that fight to end in the 9th round with 15 seconds left, fucking gamblers.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they get to the ref. I'm telling you, there was no reason to stop the fight at that point, but they stopped it before 9 full rounds and paid the under. Whatever the case. But to get back to your point of just the general vibe, yeah, they were doing soccer chants during the whole thing. It was like the English crowd. They were doing the oi, 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 thing.
So it's going to be a long flight home this morning is what you're saying, huh?
Apparently that whole oi, oi, oi thing is Australians identifying other Australians in the crowd. And apparently you're supposed to oi, oi, oi back. And they kind of echo this shit back and forth. And if you're Australian and you listen to this show, and I'm, I don't want to culturally shame your white Australian ass.
Oh, they'll never be back. Don't worry.
But they tried. They tried to rally.
Lee.
And the funniest part of the fight, the funniest by far, for anybody who watched it on the stream or wherever, or you're going to watch it off the web today, you got to watch Terrence Crawford's crowd. So the entire Crawford entourage is wearing yellow. You can't miss them on the floor. Like anytime they hit, the entire group, all dressed in yellow, jump up and start screaming. Like they've never been allowed out. Like it's that family you don't allow out. It was pretty spectacular. So that was the Crawford fight. I know you. What was this whole? You got home at 7:00 and just watched the fight. Where have you been that you just got in at 7 a.m.?
Graduation party, Lee.
You were out all night at a graduation party?
Yes, sir.
Did you spend the night there? I hope.
Yes. All right. Yes.
I just hope it wasn't because if we've got a drunk you, we have those in the archive for people.
No, none of that.
That is our number one requested thing, by the way, is getting drunk you to do a show again. And you, by the way, anyone listening, you can request those things. Go to fightnetradio.com and just comment, hey, bring back Drunk Andrew.
Go to my Facebook. Call me on any given night. I might be drunk. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you.
All right, so I guess we will start today. I'll go fight by fight because I saw Shakur. I saw their 15-year-old prospect. I saw Benavidez. I saw everything they had to offer. I showed up and saw the whole fight card. I actually forced myself to focus and watch the entire fight card. And let me say, some of the undercard, I had to force myself to watch it instead of playing with my Facebook. It was very difficult.
Not that many showcases, huh? They were going the distance or what?
No. More Kovalev people. I mean, not Kovalev people, but more...
Triple G,
what is it? The Fight Factory out of Oxnard where... who do they have? Who's out of there?
Garcia?
No. The Fight Factory in Oxnard.
Abel Sanchez, Big Bear. What are you talking about?
Stop. Lomachenko's Fight Factory out of Oxnard.
Yes,
we had more of those guys. They're heavily invested into the Fight Factory. So we got more Devinchenko, Shamalama Ding Dong guys that they brought in who picked up new titles. I mean, I'll go through it. Do you want to do your fights or do you want to do
go
my
ahead.
fights?
Knock it out, bro.
All right, I'll do my fights. Look, I have notes. I am going to prepare, well, I'm not prepared. I'm not. But I do have somewhat notes. So I went with for those wondering, and you can check this out on Facebook, I went to the fight with my brother-in-law. It was his first major live Las Vegas fight. And as I sat next to him, I said, first of all, I didn't expect all these people. I didn't expect a real Vegas fight to break out at a Vegas fight. And I know that's hard to explain if you've never been to a Vegas fight. There's a huge difference. Andrew and I have been at fights in ballrooms in Vegas that were quote-unquote Vegas fights that did not have a Vegas atmosphere. But the MGM Grand Garden itself, would you not agree, Andrew? It's just got that old school, classic, late 90s, early aught vibe for big fight boxing.
Yeah, it was the Mecca for a while.
It was either that or you went to Thomas and Mack. Those were the two places in Vegas.
Yeah, but when the MGM first opens, come on, that's Mike Tyson.
Oh, man.
Lion,
MGM, that's Chavez. That's
yes.
There's so many great things that happen in this building. And it was really exciting taking my brother-in-law